What's going on, guys? Rob of 3 Strong. Today I want to talk about core stabilization. What the heck is core stabilization, you ask? Well, the core is really just a big buzzword. Everyone's using them. Oh, I'm going to do some core training. And then you see what they're doing in the gym, and it's people don't really understand what core training is, what core stability is, and how to appropriately train it. If you're doing all this hip-hop, ab, wiggly, snaking kind of thing where you got to do every little angle in there, sorry, I'm almost doing the Macarena, got that Latin blood, that's not core training. Because if you're picking up a weight, are you getting all loosey-goosey? If you're doing deadlifts and you're doing this whole crunches thing, that's just a road to disaster. Most of what we do, if we're talking about functional training and training the core and training core stability, what is stability? Stability is maintaining structural integrity. Stability is balancing over your center. Okay? So if we apply that to what the core muscles are, then it means maintaining structural integrity. And that could be just holding a position, or that could be holding one area tight while another area does work. For instance, if I do push-ups and I'm pushing up and my hips are sagging, I'm doing the snaking motion, I'm losing structural integrity of my torso and I'm losing a lot of power versus keeping everything tight and I can drive off and everything is nice and rigid. If I'm going to push a car and I'm loose and my back is arching, I'm losing structural integrity. So when we're talking about training the core, it's less of moving around and training yourself like you're trying to become a muscular snake and being rigid, nice and tight. This is how we do this. One of the most popular movements for training static strength is the plank. So if you're going to lie down on the ground, you're going to get your elbows down, you're going to just keep your hips from sagging, the plank. Most people know it. I'm going to show you another movement that I think is fantastic in terms of training core strength, and that is standing. Most of the time when we're lifting a weight, we're doing anything that's considered functional. We're picking the kids up, we're grabbing groceries, we're helping somebody move some furniture, anything like that. We are on our feet and standing. So how do we train the core muscles? How do we train our torso to maintain rigidity up on those feet? This is how you do it in the gym. One of the best ways is an overhead hold. You're taking a weight. This could be a barbell. This could be a dumbbells. This could be a plate like I'm showing you now if you want to go lighter. Holding the weight overhead is a fantastic way to keep yourself nice and strong. Okay, how do we do this? You lock those arms out, you pull the weight back. So what am I working? If we start from the top down, let's go through this. Squeeze the shoulder blades back. So I'm pushing my chest forward, squeezing the shoulder blades back. Still, I'm maintaining this straight arm position. So I'm squeezing the shoulder blades back. That does not come from arching the lower back, but pulling the shoulder blades back. From there, I squeeze my butt, tighten up my abs. I squeeze this. I keep everything nice and tight, and I try to keep that overhead. Just that simple position, if you notice, it gets me out of this rounded back. I can't possibly hold a weight over my head crunching at the same time. I have to get my chest upright. I have to get my hips underneath my shoulders, underneath that weight. And that forces me to keep my butt tight and my abs tight. I've had clients who did that movement in a workout, the next day came in and went, I didn't even do a crunch, we didn't do a plank, and I could definitely feel my abs working. Because holding a plate overhead forces you to keep nice and solid. If you mess it up, you're going to be arching way too much and you're going to feel it in your back. So keep that butt tight, keep the abs tight, squeeze the shoulder blades back, and just hold that overhead. You can even integrate that into your overhead press. Do overhead press and hold for 10 to 20 seconds, maybe even 30 seconds. Bring it back down, and you can do your reps that way. Anyway, overhead plate hold. Great core stability movement. That's how you train your core. The crunches, that's really just for the beach. See you next time.